Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Today, welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 283, and today I read you a little going biography book about Philadelphia. So let's read it out, shall we? So we got for us. A little going book about Philadelphia is written by Jennifer Dosling, illustrated by Lenny Wham. Published by Little Golden Book New York Release. Copyright 2022 by Penguin Random House Inc. LLC. Cover and other things like that. Copyright 2022 by Lenny Wham. All reserved. See here, it's a Philadelphia thingy, so there you go on that. Yo, welcome to Philadelphia, Philly from short, or the city of brotherly love, okay? I'm Frederick the Groundhog, so even though Groundhog's Day is a few days away. Anyway, and this is my hometown. Want to see about the city? I'll show you. Just give me a minute to get a cheese steak. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, even though it has to be a stop sign, so there you go on there, even though it'll make more sense in any way. So, there you go. Next page. Anyway, what? Don't tell me you've never had a cheesesteak before. You've been missing out. It's one of those Phillies is famous for. Especially here on South Street. Or one with onions and whiz. Whiz is a cheesesteak. Yum. Okay. Did you know Philadelphia is a port city? I did not know that. But anyway. It sits on the Delaware River. Sometimes I just hang out by the water and watch the boats pass by. It all makes sense now anyway. So, there you go on that. And it makes more sense, so there you go. Next page. Anyway. Penn's Landing is my favorite spot for that. Okay? Some very cool ships are docked here. Like the USS Columbia from the Spanish-American War. A submarine from World War II. And Philly's oldest tugboat, Jupiter. Okay, so it all makes sense now in any way. Even though they resist in World War II, so it makes more sense. So there you go in this one to have that difference. Next page. Let's pop over the Independence Hall, the heart of and the soul of the Philadelphia. During the summer of 1776, the founding of our country came together in this brick building to sign the Declaration of Independence. By signing it, they vowed that the American colonies would fight for their freedom from England. Okay? Back then, the Liberty Bell hung in the building's steeple. Now it has its own special home. The Liberty Bell is a famous symbol of freedom. Okay? And it's known for the big crack running up at the side. Okay? Want to hear it ring? Sorry, that's not going to happen. That's how it crack. Now, I have to agree with Philly in this one. The groundhog. So I just don't want it ring. Ding dong, none of that stuff. So, there you go. Because it may be even more or less further. And they make more sense in any way. So, there you go. Next page. In 1776, General George Washington asked Betsy Ross to set a seal flag for our new country, the United States of America. And we'll be United States of America will be 250 years in 2026. Be lookout for it. Anyway, at least this is a story I heard. No one knows for sure if Betsy Ross actually lives, it was now known as the Bessie Ross House. Okay? But the building is a must-see stop on the A Billy Tour, excuse me. But only the Liberty Bell is more popular. Makes sense. What it's like to be living here is like long ago, down the block, house built between 1703 and 1836, okay? Still on a historic cobblestone street called Everest Alley. Walking along is like traveling back in time. Wow. It all makes sense now in a way, even though it's a great idea, even though it's a good thing Groundhog can do other things like this. So, there you go on that. Next page. As the history is making me hungry, good thing we're near Reed Terminal Market. It has over 100 stalls. We can buy everything from cheese to fruit to fish to flowers. Wow. How about some ice cream? I'll meet you the giant clothespin afterward. You found it. The clothespin sculpture, which is 45 feet tall, was made to celebrate the 200th birthday of our country. Pretty cool, huh? Now, this was back in 1976. And this is where my stepdad, was about to turn in his 20s. So there you go. Even though it's growing off. And my stepdad will be 70 by the time we celebrate Independence Day, our 250th anniversary. So be a lookout for that, and it'll be a huge one. So there you go on that. It'll be huge, big time. Next page. Anyway, a lot of nitty-gritty of running the city happens here in City Hall. See a statue of William Penn, the founder of Philadelphia, in the top? I did not. It was right there. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway. Okay. For a long time, somebody in the Philly built buildings taller than Mr. Penn's hat. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway. Okay. After that, traditions were spoken. Philly sports teams was winning a championship for 2 decades. Following 2007, the year Elshman first formed, the company I formed, Elshman's Club, that is. Small William Penn statue was stuck on top of the new tall building, and bing, bam. The next year, it was 2008, my established year that I formed the company, where I started editing videos, bam, you know. The Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series, and that degree of this 100%. So, if you look closely, you know, because even though Phillies won the game, the World Series Cup, it was basically a good idea. And, well, Philly loves sports. That's just me, even though it's a great idea. Maybe love good idea, maybe what were happening. That's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway, I feel a real personal connection with Philly's Earth Science Museum. Wow. The Franklin Institute. Nope, it's not a name after me. I have to agree with you right there. But it's named for Benjamin Franklin. That dude who had the key and the kite. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. While we're here, let's walk through the giant heart. Climb aboard the old train. Check out the 4-story phenomenon. And stores in the planetarium. I feel myself getting smaller every day already. Wow. I was a smart guy, And Benjamin Franklin has always been smart. He had been a $100 bill since the very beginning. And I got lucky to be too many $100 bills since 2012 of my 17th birthday. It's been that long for me to do this. I have to get back into the swing of things to do more videos in the premiere events to come. which I'm looking forward for you to see it. Next page. Anyway. Gotta do something. Anyway. At the end of the street, 72 stone step lead the world famous Philadelphia Art Museum. Steps are almost as famous as the museum itself. See, in the movie Rocky, this boxer guy runs all the way up to the top. That's why everyone calls them Rocky Steps now. Race you. Who? We'll call a quattro breath inside. Every amazing page, sculptures, furniture. This place has it all. Yes, this is a good stuff. Now, to see here, that was basically drawings from the vase. And this scene here was a museum. And that was pretty good art from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it was a good idea. So, there you go on that. So, there you go. We're almost done with this book. So, there you go. Next page. Not when the Philadelphia Zoo, the oldest zoo in the country, is opened way back in 1874. Wow, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, raised and covered trails, carcass, the zoo. They're not for people. They're for my good buddies, the animals, that can go for one place to another overhead. And they're seen here, there are tigers. And they're like on top of the say hello to the tigers. I'm like, wow, even though it's a big event for the Philadelphia Zoo. And that was big enough for all of us. So there you go. I mean, wow. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you watch this, Larry the Lone Wolf, disputed by. Next page. Anyway, if you're a nature lover like me, just like nature scene in South Carolina TV difference. But anyway, nothing beats Fairmont Park. People from all over come to hang out, hike, bike, and picnic in this great green space. Okay? Don't forget to swing by the, I can't pronounce that, sorry, Japanese house. It was built as a gift for Japan and to the American people. Okay, makes more sense. Anyway, river cuts through the middle of the Fairmount Park. See the rollers? Rolling, it's around another classic Philly tradition. Wow. You know, it would make more sense to be Japanese. And see here, it's more boat-like. You know, for the canoe-like from Japan people. And now, I know this isn't my little going book about Japan. This is my little going book about Philadelphia. But this is a cool thing to do. You know, that's just me, of course. And the last page of the book stating that this. Quick, it's getting dark. The perfect time to see Boathouse Row. Home of the rowing clubs. At night, each boathouse is outlined in lights. Isn't it pretty? Now you know exactly why I love Philly. What did you know? Do all against ball? I never get tired of the city. Me either. And if you watch this, my friend, I have friends who live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Larry, formerly known as the Social Network, but his best known as Larry the Lone Wolf. And he's one of my friends in Philadelphia. And if you watch this now, it's for you, buddy. So that was little going book about Philadelphia. What did I think about this book? It was amazing. So far, this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 283. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. The next one is going to be something very special I found to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day late. And I found it. My little going book biography about Martin Luther King Day. Now, man, excuse me. I gotta edit this video. And then probably go these two videos and probably get to export this and go back. Because tomorrow I have to get ready for bowling. Things like that. Till next time, Sue Jefferson Bob, so baby. Good morning, this is my show. So we say out. See ya.